Just like its hometown market, Xiaomi is going aggressive with its Redmi brand in India. It launched the Redmi Note 7 and the Note 7 Pro earlier this year, and now we have the K20 and the K20 Pro, the company's newest flagships. Now, I have been using the new Redmi K20 Pro as my daily driver for a week now, and today I'm going to tell you why this is the new value champion smartphone. The K20 Pro, like many other phones in its range, features a front and back glass design with a metal chassis in the middle. And while we've seen gradient glass finish in all sorts of shades and colors, this one is like no other. The fiery red variant that we have has a black bar in the middle, flanked with a trippy light play in shades of red. There is also a similar finish in glacier blue, and if you don't fancy these, then there is the carbon black variant as well. Now, all that glass and a chunky battery does make the phone a bit heavy, almost touching the 200-gram mark. And it can get slippery and attract fingerprints and smudges, so you better use a case. You get a standard set of buttons all around, a USB Type-C port, and yes, there is a 3.5mm audio jack which also supports hi-fi audio. And then there is the pop-up selfie camera. Looks cool, doesn't it? Well, I've seen a lot of selfie cameras that pop up, but this one is a little unique. This comes with an LED. Now, this is something which you might not see in a lot of selfie cameras, especially with selfie pop-up cameras, but you get a unique looking LED which actually acts as an LED notification and a charging LED when the pop-up camera is inside. Looks cool and is quite unique for any smartphone in this league. Having said that, I'm still a little apprehensive when it comes to pop-up cameras. More on that later. Now let's move on to the display. The phone comes with a 6.39-inch AMOLED panel, which is a first for a Redmi phone. There is a thin bezel around and a slightly larger chin at the bottom. It's a really good looking display, offering a full HD Plus resolution and support for HDR content as well. Even the size feels proportionate and doesn't feel very difficult when trying to use with one hand. Offering ample brightness of over 400 nits, you can use it easily under the sun, and by default you get a nice saturation with colors popping out. Xiaomi has done a really good job here as the content looks rich and sharp. If you are one of those who like to have punchy, color-rich displays, then you won't be disappointed. Of course, the key aspect of the K20 Pro is performance, and for that Xiaomi has outfitted this one with the Snapdragon 855 chipset. You can choose either 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage or 8GB of RAM with 256GB of storage. This is the most powerful Redmi phone, and I found it to be as powerful as the OnePlus 7. Sure, it is running on Xiaomi's MIUI with the Poco launcher on top, but the company has optimized it rather well to complement with the hardware. Everything feels really smooth and responsive, leaving no margins for any lags or slowdowns. This also means that it has all the right ingredients for an immersive gaming experience. PUBG can run at the highest settings and supporting the newly launched HDR plus extreme settings. Xiaomi has also introduced Game Turbo, a dedicated space to further enhance the gaming experience with custom settings like improved touch response and enhanced visuals for increased in-game brightness and contrast. As for the software experience, it is surprisingly good. Thanks to the Poco launcher, there are some good customization options like having an app drawer, custom icons, and a system-wide dark mode, which looks rather great on the AMOLED panel. Now, the K20 Pro features a triple camera at the back, which is yet again a first for a Redmi phone. You get 3 focal lengths thanks to the ultra-wide angle, standard, and telephoto lenses. The primary camera makes use of a 48MP Sony IMX58X sensor, which is similar to the Note 7 Pro and even the OnePlus 7. Photos shot in daylight are pretty good, and you get a wide dynamic range as well. There is an inbuilt AI algorithm to auto-tweak your pictures as well, which mostly just over-sharpens and increases the saturation. The wide-angle lens offers great coverage, while the telephoto is just about decent, struggling in low-light scenarios. You also get various modes like portrait, panorama, night mode, and so on. The cameras also support 4K videos at 60fps along with slow-mo video recording. The front pop-up camera on the Redmi K20 Pro does a decent job. It turns on the beauty filter by default, so selfies can look highly processed. Xiaomi has yet again packed a 4000 mAh battery, and since their phones do have great battery management algorithms, it seemed to work just very well. In practical day-to-day usage, I could easily use the phone all day with screen on time of over 7 hours. If you have light usage, you can get more than just a day. The K20 Pro also supports 27-watt fast charging, which is great, but the catch here is that you need to buy the charger separately for about $1000, as the bundle charger is only rated at 18 watts. Other notable features include hi-fi audio support, which is great for audio lovers. Sadly, there is no stereo speaker, but the mono speaker at the bottom is loud, but not as good as the OnePlus 7. The in-display fingerprint scanner works really well and is accurate with a rate of 9 out of 10. The pop-up selfie camera with the LED lighting does look cool, but is rather slow if you're going to use it for face unlock, and that LED ring on the top, which acts as a notification, can be difficult to see, making it slightly impractical to use. So Xiaomi's latest flagship, the Redmi K20 Pro, definitely packs a punch. It comes with great hardware and features, as well as a great design at a very nominal price. The OnePlus 7 is definitely getting a competition, and Xiaomi is not holding back.